Hello everyone, welcome to another video today, and today I would like to be talking about the story of how I got this device. This is my white cane, and as you all know, I have a visual impairment or an eye condition, which caused me to go legally blind at birth, called retinopathy of prematurity. I've mentioned, so it basically means, the retina basically popped out on both of my eyes. They had to, do laser surgery to reattach them, glue them back to glue them together and put them in place. And they were able to save my left eye here, thankfully, but in my right eye, unfortunately, also because it didn't develop well, I don't have any vision in this eye. I used to have very little light perception for a while, but then that slowly faded away. So I am considered also legally blind, which is another term other than visual impairment, or visually impaired. I usually like to use the term visually impaired, or I don't know, either one. It doesn't really matter to me. But people think that people who are only totally blind get these, but that's not true at all. Like I just said, people with a visual impairment, which means they have some vision, get these as well because they can't see very good, like myself. So I want to talk about today how I became a white cane user and how I feel about it up until now. So I've been a white cane user. I'm 19 now in 2020. I've been a white cane user for about 5 years. I just turned 15 at that time, and I was still in middle school. And I got my first opportunity to learn how to use a white cane because of my depth perception. Because there was one time they weren't sure. The reason why I learned how to use a white cane at 15, because they weren't sure. People weren't sure if I really needed it, because how I can walk around without this, but you never know if my vision can get worse over time or whatever. That's just the way it is. It's a safety thing. So yeah, I like I said, my depth perception. So I was out on an O&M lesson with my former O&M teacher in middle school. Shout out to Lisa McCullough for teaching me the cane skills. I almost fell down the stairs. It was at this museum place. I couldn't see the drop off, and I put my foot out just in case if I kind of saw it, but it was a little hard. It really depends on what the color is, the contrast of the stairs, or if it has tape on it or all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much why my vision was a little worse at the time, but it was mostly my depth perception in my case. So I learned the cane skills around that time during my O&M lessons around there. And I loved it. I always loved being a cane user. And up until now, for 5 years later, I love it. I love using my white cane. I pretty much take it everywhere with me now. Even if I'm in a familiar place, I choose to use it because I feel safe with it. I feel confident with my independence with it. And also, up until now, I am in the actual process of getting a guide dog. There's a previous video I posted about why I felt a guide dog would be perfect for my life, yeah. And I've shown enough O&M skills and the maturity and the independence, the maturity, independence, and all that stuff. Enough O&M skills, and same with my current O&M instructor in high school right now. They think I'm a really great candidate, and I'm really proud they think that way, and I think so too. So I'm really proud to be a white cane user. I think it's really awesome that I learned to use this, because as I said, I feel safe and confident in my independence and everything. It's great. I love it. And I'm gonna fold this up and show you where I clip it if I want to use both of my hands for, let's say, pushing a cart, for example. So I hope you could see this. Let me back up. I really hope you could see this. So, yeah, like, it's my, this is my, white cane, my cane holster. I'll pull it off. It's on my pant leg. So, like, I attach it to my pocket. There's a clip. I attach it to my pocket. I attach it to the, my pant leg, yeah, and, pocket, and I'm able to put it in here, so that way if I can, if I want free hands, I could just put it in here and it's just gonna stay there until I take it out and use it again. So that's pretty convenient. My O&M instructor, my current one, gave me it, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, that's pretty much the little story on how, like, I chose to use, like, I wanted to use a white cane, and up until now, how I feel about it and all that stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new from this. And if you do like what you see, you know, do the usual, like, comment and subscribe, and have a great day, everyone.